Welcome, class, to today's lesson about regions of the United States. Now, the U.S. is a really big place. We've got about 2,800 miles, square miles from east to west. Based on the size, the United States is the third largest country in the world. The U.S. includes almost every kind of landform. So we've got icy glaciers, fiery volcanoes. We have flat grass-covered plains, tall, rocky mountain peaks. We have dry deserts, swampy wetlands. We've got peaceful farmlands and busy, crowded cities. Well, to make it easy to study, geographers divide the U.S. into smaller pieces. They look for things that are the same or things that are different. And they group the areas that are the same. Those areas are called regions. All the places in a region have similar features, and comparing and contrasting the regions helps geographers better understand the world around them. What makes a region? A region has things that are similar and that make them different from other areas. Landforms, water and plants, and parts of nature. Those are called physical features. People build towns, roads, and bridges, and these are called human features. The places within a region have the similar physical features, right? The places in the region have the same kind of landforms and water. For example, one region might be filled with tall mountains. Another region could have sandy beaches. One region might have many lakes and rivers, and others a dry desert. Places within a region also have a similar climate. Climate is the type of weather an area has over a long period of time. Climate includes temperature, how much it rains or snows. Some regions have a tropical climate. Tropical climate is temperate, which means it's not too hot or too cold. Some regions have an Arctic climate. An Arctic climate has very cold winters and short, mild summers. Well, because of different climates, places within a region have the same types of vegetation and animals. One region might have thick forests, others might have grassy plains. The people who live in a region and use things that are found there, and things from nature that people use are called natural resources. People will eat the same kinds of plants and animals that live and grow in their region. They'll use the same kinds of things like trees or oil or gold. And the people within a region also have things in common, and that's culture. Again, we've studied this before in our study of human geography. They might eat the same foods, listen to the same kind of music, or enjoy the same sports and activities, or speak the same languages with the same kinds of accents. They might even have their own special holidays or celebrations. Like we have some special celebrations right here in our region of Minnesota. And regions, of course, have landmarks, which are important places or objects. And landmarks can be natural or man-made. And often what makes a region special is an important natural landmark, like the Grand Canyon, or a chain of mountains, like the Rocky Mountains. Or here in Minnesota, like the Great Lakes. Or it might have an important man-made landmark, like the Statue of Liberty in New York. Well, we've got 5 regions here that we identify in the United States. Now, really, geographers can divide the country up however they want based on different definitions of a region, but these 5 are very commonly used. So we often divide the U.S. up into the Northeast, the Southeast, the Midwest, the West, and the Southwest down here. Notice that these kind of rely on the cardinal directions to orient us around the United States. Now, each region has some similar landforms, and together these 5 regions make the United States a unique and interesting place to live. But these regions generally have some things kind of in common that make these regions unique from other regions. Let's take a look at some of those regions. The Southeast is home to beautiful sandy beaches. That's right down here, the Southeast. The southeasternmost would be Florida down here. Home to beautiful sandy beaches, the Everglades, swamp, and many rivers. The warm climate provides the rest of the country with oranges, peanuts, and sugar cane, where we get much of our sugar. Southeast forests provide lumber for construction and furniture, and Disney World and Kennedy Space Center are fun places to visit. The Northeast has many big cities. That's up here, the Northeast. The Appalachian Mountains make the soil rocky. Many lighthouses line the coast. The Atlantic Ocean provides lobster and fish. The Northeast produces maple syrup, coal, granite, and cranberries. Visitors enjoy seeing the Statue of Liberty and the White House and the brightly colored leaves in the fall. The Midwest, that's where we live here in Minnesota. The Midwest has many plains and prairies with rich soil for growing crops. The weather here is extreme, from hot and humid in the summer to cold and snowy in the winter. The natural resources here help feed the entire country with wheat, dairy, and corn, and tourists enjoy visiting Mount Rushmore and the Gateway Arch. The Southwest, down here, the Southwest, is mostly desert. The Southwest is very dry and hot. The minerals, copper and silver, are found in this region, along with oil and petroleum. Many people visit the Grand Canyon. And finally, the Western region. That's over here. Encompasses a lot of land, oftentimes divided up into the, we have the Northwest, which is a little bit different than this part of the West. So you might call it the West Coast, and then think real specifically about the Northwest up here, but we're just going to describe this whole Western region. The West is home to mountains, deserts, and redwood forests, and although there was a lot of variety in the climate, the West is known for its fair weather. The West produces lumber, vegetables, and fish, and much of the fruit that we eat. The Golden Gate Bridge and Yellowstone National Park, Alaska, and Hawaii are all popular with tourists. And that's the Western region. All right, well, for your work this week, I'd like you to take some notes and to reflect a little bit on what you've learned about the regions of the United States, and just have some fun finding examples from the different parts of our country. I can't wait to see what you come up with. If you have questions, let us know, and good luck with your work.